Yeah, we are back, y'all, with another episode of Dropping Jewels. Yes, I hope you've had a great week, guys. I hope you've been getting just a little bit more vitamin D, practicing social distancing. Summer has jumped off full-fledged, and yet we are still growing, we're still learning. So let's get this ball rolling. Yeah. All right, y'all. So before I go any further, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, drop some comments over there on Snappa RED TV, and give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all want to see on Dropping Jewels. All right, so let's do a quick recap of what we did last week. We talked about fun on purpose, and I know many of you must have had a ball with this activity because there are so many things you can do even amidst a pandemic. Yes, even amongst what's going on outside in your community, it could be a little bit less, less fun outside, but there are things you still can do. All right, so let's go. Now, number 1, what is fun? Number 2, what is fun on purpose? Number 3, how can I have fun during these times? Number 4, what can I do? And number 5, who can you have fun with? All right, guys, so let's dive right into this week. But if you want the full details, you're going to have to go back to last week's video to hear me talk about what was fun on purpose. It's going to be great, guys. You'll love that one. All right. So what are we talking about this week, guys? We are talking about happiness. Yes, happiness, guys. So what does it mean to be happy? Okay, let's get the ball rolling. Number 1. What is happiness? Now, I had to Google this a couple of times, and I actually just went ahead and went to the dictionary on Google. And what is happiness? It's the state of being happy. Happy means the feeling or showing pleasure or contentment. Let's hover here, guys. What does that mean? The feeling of showing pleasure. The feeling of showing pleasure, for me, it looks like I'm excited. I am elated. I'm smiling. I am truly enjoying whatever it is that I'm experiencing in that moment, whether it was some kind word someone said to me, which would make me happy or add happiness to me. It could be something that I ate that was so good, like my mama's collard greens and her candy yams and cornbread. Yeah. And I can smile with that. And you're like, oh, you see a smile on my face, so that means she must be happy, because when people are happy, typically they smile. That is an outward expression on your body. It is an emotion that we can see, so we know that someone is happy. All right, now, pleasure meaning something that you enjoy. When you listen to your music, when you're hanging out with your friends, when you are talking with your mom or watching a show on your computer, dancing, doing math, doing science, social studies, art, painting, so many things that bring you enjoyment, pleasure, it's going to make you happy and feel great on the inside. Contentment, guys. Contentment can be a synonym for pleasure, but when we're content, that means we're good, we're at ease, we're okay with the way things are. Now, contentment can also mean you don't have to be doing very much. It doesn't mean you have to be out at the movies. You don't have to be shopping. You don't have to be online playing video games. You can simply be at home, chilling out, maybe reading a book, spending time with yourself, listening to music, being with your family. Something very cool, calm, and collected, guys, that doesn't require a lot of energy, that still can bring you happiness. All right, let's go to number 2. Number 2. What does it mean to walk in happiness? And I want you to make sure you're listening and jotting these down. What I said was, walking in happiness means to It means being grateful for your life. This is very key, guys. Being grateful for your life. Be thankful for your family. Know who you are so you can make choices that you feel good about no matter what. And to treat yourself kind when you do make choices that you may not feel good about. You know we got to sit here and hover on this just for a few more seconds. All right. So let's talk about this, y'all. This is so important. When you're walking in happiness, guys, that means you're being grateful for your life, even amongst the COVID, even amongst the protesting and the riots and things that are happening right now in our world. You're still going to be grateful because your life could be so much worse. You have family, you have a house, you have a bed, you have water, you have food, you have lights, you have things to wear, you have choices. Just from that alone, and you are surrounded by people that love you. It could be your mom or dad, it could be an aunt, it could be uncles, it could be grandparents, it could also be foster parents, it could be guardians. Whoever you have that is looking after you, making sure you are getting those essential things: water, food, shelter, power, and some type of enjoyment in your life. You got to be happy and grateful for that. Now, be thankful for your family. Yes. And family is so broad now. We have so many different means for family, meaning it could be an aunt or uncle that's taking care of you. It could be your grandparents. It can be a foster parent that has taken you in and that's loving you just as much as it would be if it was your biological mom and dad. Be grateful. Be happy and thankful for that, guys. Because some kids aren't experiencing that right now, and it's so sad. Be grateful that you are. And if you are not, reach out to a lifeline. There is an adult in your life that cares about you. You need to reach out to them. It could be a counselor. It could be a teacher. It could be a nurse. It could be your next door neighbor. Whoever it is, you'll be able to find that person. I know you do. It's right near you. All right. Know who you are so you can make choices that you feel good about no matter what. And you have got to learn who you are for yourself, guys. This is going to take time. What do you like? What do you not like? What makes you happy? What gives you that tingly, pleasurable sensation on the inside that makes you feel like, man, I want to do this when I get to be grown. I want to do this when I'm an adult. I want to do this right now as a kid. What are those things? This is what's going to help you find out more out about who you are. And treat yourself kind when you do make choices that you may not feel good about. And I definitely want you to zoom into this, because as a teenager, as a kid, as a person, we're not always going to make the best choice at that time. It's based off of whatever is going on, so many things, what's going on in your mind, what information you've learned, what experiences have you already had to help you prepare you for this experience. When you make those choices, guys, that you might not be as happy about, you have got to say, okay, well, this got me this result here, and I don't like how that feels. I don't like what's happened. I may not be happy about my consequences right now. I think I'm going to do this less and less and less till maybe you don't even do it at all. And okay, because that didn't help me out. I didn't help the other person. That didn't make them feel good. That didn't make this situation turn out where it's the sunny side of things. So no, we're not going to do that. But you're going to have to make some decisions that you may not feel good about, so you don't make more of those decisions. Because as you continue to grow up, guys, you want to continue to make more choices that make you happy and feel good. That's the key to being a successful human being, I feel, is that we make choices more and more that we feel good about, that help us and that can help others. And as we grow, it gets better and it gets easier, because the peer pressure, you stop really caring about what others think the more and more as you grow up. And some people do and some people don't, let me say that. But for you guys, I definitely want you to highlight this one. Treat yourself kind when you do make choices that you may not feel good about. Highlight that. Break it down and see what it looks like for you. And don't plan to make bad choices, but there are going to be some times where you just make a choice and weren't even thinking. You're like, why did I just do that? Be okay with it. Learn from it so you don't do it again and keep on moving. All right, let's go. Number 3. can I add happiness to my life? Now check this out, guys. This is like so cool because I was a kid too. And these are things that I also learned myself. Learn who I am. Say kind words to yourself. Utilize affirmations, and I've talked about that in a previous video. I am strong. I am smart. I can do this. I can do anything I put my mind to. Do things that make you feel good about yourself. This is how you can add happiness to your life. So you're going to say, my life. Okay. What makes you smile? What do you like? Allow yourself to make room for mistakes and do things to help your parents out without them having to ask. When you do things for others, it makes them feel good, guys. And then you add a smile to their face, especially your parents. So these are all things that you can do to add happiness to yourself. People can't make you happy, guys, but they can add happiness to it. You have to be happy on the inside first with who you are, with your life, what you're doing. Are you getting up every day, washing your face, brushing your teeth, combing your hair, getting a shower, making yourself clean, putting on clothes? Are you being an active participant in your house? Are you helping your mom down? Are you helping your parent, your guardian, who's ever taking care of you? Are you helping them out without all the smack? Are you grateful for what you have? Whether it's your clothes, your video games, other little knick-knack stuff that you really don't need, but they get it for you anyway. These are all the things that make you happy with yourself. You've got to be happy with yourself. All right. I'm going to zip through those really quickly because I want you to get that. Learn who I am. Say kind words to myself. Do things that make me feel good about myself, even when you make mistakes. And allow myself to make room mistakes and do things to help my parents without them asking. All right, let's go to number 4. How can I add happiness to the lives of others? Big one, guys. I hope you're writing. By doing something that you know will add a smile to their face, treating others the way you want to be treated, or even better. Be the best version of yourself as much as possible so you can add value and impact their lives in a positive way and learn how to become a giver and not a taker. Give from the heart. Ask if they need anything. Is there anything that you can do? Do what you can and be happy doing it. So huge. Now that you've learned ways that you can add happiness to your own life, you've got to be able to add happiness to yourself before you can add happiness to somebody else. Remember that. Now you want to add happiness to people around you. Maybe even people you don't know. You love to put a smile on your face. And these are very simple ways. Don't require a lot of effort or energy, and you can do it. You can do it because it's really, guys, at the end of the day about making the world a better place because we all coexist here together. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's what makes us happy, is being in a happy place, environment. All right, let's go. Number 5. Who can I add happiness to? My family, teachers, friends, and classmates, guys. Always know you can do something to help someone else and add happiness to them. So first, make sure you're knowing who you are and adding happiness to yourself, and then adding happiness to others. All right, guys, this wraps up our Dropping Jewels episode of happiness. Now, I hope this has been great. I've given you some really fat jewels in this one, y'all. I mean, the ones that's like blink, making you blind, that trip. Yeah. All right, so making sure, guys, that you're getting this. Play the video over so you can listen to this because I know it's tough right now because of what's going on in the world. So I wanted to share with you some tips that you can do to add happiness to yourself and others. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, and like the video. Go to Snappa RED TV, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell so when I drop the verse for verses, you will get it. Yeah, and share this video.